Hey guys, it's Lauren. Welcome back to my channel for the love of. If you are joining me for the first time, I want to say welcome and thank you for taking the time to click on this review. If you're a returning viewer or subscriber, welcome on back. You guys, I know it's been a little bit, since I posted a video, but it's with good reason. I really haven't had anything to review. Yankee launched some new candles. I've tried a couple of them, but they finally just did their floor set this week, and they did unveil a couple other fragrances that weren't available as part of their spring preview. So you guys know I hopped on that right away, mainly because they had a lavender scent available, which is awesome. That's what we're going to be talking about today. I do also have a couple other I actually had a couple other orders come in as well. So I'm going to be doing some more videos this upcoming week and into next week. So I have a few more videos for you guys planned. So I know I haven't posted in a while, at least a week or so. A week and a half for me is a while, at least coming off the heels of Christmas. It feels like it's been forever since I posted. But I do have a couple more videos coming for you guys. But today we're going to be talking about Lavender Hills, part of Yankee Candle's Provence collection. I believe that's what it's called. Yes, their Provence collection. So this is a new collection. It just came out like 2 days ago. They have a 3-wick version, which is what we're going to be talking about today. They do also have these darling, almost like you could get them as a gift for like Mother's Day or for spring, Easter, things like that. They're these darling little single wick boxed gift set candles. A lot of them are coordinating with their 3 wicks as well. So they have a 3-wick version and a cute gift box version. I opted for the 3-wick version mainly because I wanted a little bit of a stronger throw. In the single wicks, even though they had darling jars, I just felt like I was going to get more bang for the buck getting the 3-wick. But I will throw some pictures up on the screen of the other candles in this collection if you guys are interested. And I did take some pictures of the boxed gift set candles too. They're really, really pretty. But without further ado, let's just jump into today's review of Lavender Hills. All right, you guys, also side note, if the whole background or if like the setup looks a little different, I actually got a new tripod, which I'm super excited about. So the framing might be a little bit different. So I don't know, give me your feedback. I don't know if you guys can even tell a difference or not. But I actually am no longer sitting cross-legged on the floor, which is very, very nice. And you guys are no longer propped up on a book. So all good things. You guys are actually on a real tripod, which is very exciting. So if I seem a little bit higher up than normal, it's because I'm not sitting on the floor, which is very nice when you're trying to film and review candles. Now, anyways, if it looks a little different, that's why. But let's get into today's review. Today we're going to be talking about, let me show you. These candles are massive. They're very large, a little bit bigger than the Bath & Body Works 3 wicks. I did review one of these, was it Christmas? Yes, there was a Fresh Forest version that came out during holiday from Yankee Candle. They had, I think, 5 or 6 fragrances in that 3-wick collection. That was their kind of soft launch, but obviously it did well, or well enough to where they're bringing back a new 3-wick collection this spring, which I appreciate. These are they're priced right. The price point is very realistic. They're priced at $20. And you get a little more product than you do in the standard Bath & Body Works 3-wick. I would suspect that these will probably go on promotion at some point in time. If I remember correctly, at Christmas time, the 3 wicks at Yankee went on sale for, was it $11.50? And then they also were part of a buy 2 get 2 promotion that they had running during the holiday season. So I mean, you could essentially at some point in time get them as half off. Not a bad deal. These do have, so these are 18 ounces, 18 ounce 3-wick candles. Let me show you the packaging. I actually just extinguished it. You can see where it's still a little bit liquefied, so I'm not gonna tip it or anything, but I will show you. You can see on there the wicks, no issues. They're not mushroom topping or anything like that. My Fresh Forest version that I burned this holiday season kind of struggled to pull out. Maybe I just got a wonky batch, but this one I haven't had any issues. It does take a while for it to fully pull out because it's such a massive candle. It took maybe 45 minutes, if not a little bit more. But I did let this thing go for what seemed like hours. I had it going last night after I got it, and then I had it going all this morning and afternoon just to kind of test out the throw. I tried it in 2 different areas as well, just to kind of test out the fragrance and how strong it was, and I was pleasantly surprised. Before I dive into the throw, the performance, all that good stuff, let me read you the scent notes from Yankee's website, because as of yet, they're still not putting the scent notes on the bottom of the candles, which I really wish they would. I don't know why they don't do that. So let me read you the scent notes for Lavender Hills. So the top notes include eucalyptus, bergamot, and rose. I don't get rose. I don't get bergamot. Eucalyptus, I can kind of see. It's a semi-herbaceous lavender. It's not as intense as sugared wildflowers. I had a couple people ask me on Instagram last night how it compared to sugared wildflower, which was an Elevations candle that came out last spring from Yankee. That one was super herbaceous. It's not as intense as sugared wildflowers was, but I do get a little bit of a maybe eucalyptus-y kind of vibe, but it's not super strong. Mid notes of lavender, rosemary, and Lavandin, Lavandin. I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's like a lavender extract oil or a derivative of lavender plant. If any of you guys know, comment down below. So do I get lavender? Yes, absolutely. This fragrance to me errs on the side of like a traditional, I don't want to quite say French lavender, because French lavender is usually super, super intense. It's not an incredibly intense lavender, but it's lavender. When you smell this, you don't pick up, oh, maybe this has some rose in it. Oh, maybe this has some eucalyptus in it. It's a lavender scent. It's definitely a lavender scent. Maybe not as intense as a traditional French lavender. Rosemary, I don't get much rosemary. I mean, it kind of has a little bit of a herbaceous vibe, but it's not that intense. Base notes of patchouli, cedarwood, and labdanum, Labdanum. Again, I don't know what that is. If any of you guys know, comment down below. Do I get patchouli? Well, I am a patchouli fan in moderation. To me, this one isn't super woodsy. It's not a sweet lavender, but it's also not like a dry lavender, if that makes sense. So I can see maybe that patchouli cedarwood kind of vibe. It's not super rustic or anything like that, but it's warm. It's definitely warm tone. It's not super sharp or sweet or anything like that. It's just a really nice, pretty traditional lavender fragrance. Would I buy this particular fragrance again? Yes, absolutely I would. It's a really pretty scent. You guys know I love myself a good lavender, and hopefully all you lavender lovers will appreciate me doing a review on this one. It reminds me of a spa. It's just reminds me of like an aromatherapy-esque lavender-based like lotion or body oil or something like that. It smells like a spa. It's a pretty lavender scent. So how's the throw? That's what everyone's curious about. How's the throw on this one? So last night I had it burning in the half bath. I wanted to give it the best opportunity to throw if it was going to, and it did really well. It filled up the entire bathroom. You could smell it as you were passing, outside the room in the immediate area. So I go, okay, it threw in the half bath. Let's try it in the living room. And I had it going all day. I was in and out of the house, and at first I didn't notice it when I was in the house, but when I left to run errands, when I came back, I could definitely tell. I go, oh yep, it smells like lavender in here. So I would say that this candle did its job. It threw well, definitely not as intense as say a traditional Bath and Body Works 3-wick would, but I'll tell you what, I always have issues with Bath and Body Works Lavender Vanilla. Their 3-wick Lavender Vanilla for whatever reason, it never throws for me, or I just can't pick it up, or I don't notice it. I would prefer to burn this over Bath & Body Works Lavender Vanilla. I like the scent of the Lavender Vanilla, but it doesn't throw. To me, this one throws a lot more. Bath & Body Works Lavender, they sometimes have a French lavender. That one's pretty intense. That one's quite strong. I don't know if I would say this one is as strong as that one, but it's a very pleasant scent and it's definitely going to be noticeable. I can't speak for the single wick version. I would imagine that since it's a single wick and it's in such a smaller vessel, it's probably not going to be as strong, but I was very pleasantly surprised with this one. As I said, they do have other fragrances in this collection. The box gift sets are priced at $15, and the 3-wick versions are $20. Really good price point. They have a rose one. They also have like a really fresh fragrance type one. I can't remember the name of it. They also have a sweet nectar. They also have it's almost like a lemon. You would think it's lemon, but to me it didn't smell like lemon. I think it's called May Harvest. I didn't care for those ones as much. The rose one is called Frozen Rose. It's really pretty. It is, in my eyes, the closest thing you would get to like floral candy from Yankee. It's a sweeter rose. It's not like a fresh cut rose. It's got a little bit of maybe like a vanilla and a little bit of a candied aspect to it. So out of this collection, the two that I can see myself purchasing again would definitely be Lavender Hills and probably the Frozen Rose. You guys, that is it for me today. Comment down below. Let me know if you guys have checked out any of the candles or fragrances from the Provence collection, and those of you who have picked them up and burned them, let me know what your thoughts are down below. Before I sign off, I want to let you guys know I'm on Instagram, so come find me at life, L-I-F-E _ with W-I-T-H _ letter L. I use my Instagram to post a lot of upcoming videos, purchases, hauls, things like that. So if you're on there, come find me. You guys, that's it for me today. As always, I hope you are having an awesome day, an awesome evening, an awesome weekend, whatever time it is you're watching this video. And until next time, we'll see you later. Bye.